Hey, this is Anders.
I'm Devalia.
And we are with the band Bloody Hammers. We apologize in advance.
We made this video for your amusement, and this is what happens when we get locked down too long.
We've had a couple drinks, and we just said, let's just turn on the camera and have a little chit chat. Does that work?
Yeah.
I hope it works for you. Here we go.
Keep a watchful evil eye. Let all sleeping corpses lie. Always face your fears. Don't waste your tears and find the light. And release the beast inside. Let all sleeping corpses lie. Darkness is near. A strange frontier appears tonight.
If anything is tested, this relationship or is in any way, whether it be personal or musical or whatever, it's been this year because there's been a whole lot of us this year.
Yeah, but we've been kind of training for this for the last 7 years since we
That's
moved
true.
here, if you really think about it. So
There's really not much difference other than we can't go to a restaurant or
right.
before
We didn't. It was just because
just because we didn't want
we didn't want to.
But now we can't. She built a little makeshift garden in
Oh yeah.
well,
I attempted to grow. I did grow some vegetables with a hydroponic method called the crap key method. And
crab key.
Crap key.
Oh, not like Officer Crab
No, not like that.
Key. Okay. Those crump key.
Yeah.
Crump you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Officer Grumpy, Grump you!
Cheers.
Cheers.
It seems like the days just flew by in 2020. I mean, it was just horror show after horror show.
Yeah. Well, it kind of reminds me, every time I think of the year 2020, I think of that scene in The Princess Bride. I think his name was Rugen, had captured Wesley and taken him to the dungeon, and they put him on this machine, and he just says, "I've just sucked 1 year of your life away. Tell me, how does that make you feel?" And Wesley just whimpers. That's how I feel about 2020.
Yeah, that's pretty much a whimper is. I think it's a good.
Yeah.
If you're strong, a whimper.
Yeah.
Now the screaming starts, deafening in the dark, like a stake into my hellbound heart. Now the screaming starts.
So we should talk about Songs of Unspeakable Terror.
And it was, I was just having fun with it, and I figured I told you I said we're gonna have to come up with a new name for this, and we started thinking of names.
Yeah, this was, when I heard what he was working on, I was like, this really probably should be a completely different project.
Yeah, but we hadn't thought of a name. We were throwing a couple around, but whenever I sent it in to Napalm to see if they, were cool with me releasing that on, I was just gonna put it on Bandcamp or just as some new name, and then my A&R guy Sebastian, he says to me, "No, this is definitely Bloody Hammer stuff. Are you crazy? We definitely want to put this out." Because I didn't think they would want to put it out because it was,
It was so soon after the summoning.
Yeah, there was two, like either one, they wouldn't want to put it out because it was so soon after something, and two, it was different. It was, a little different. Maybe it's not as different as I thought it was because I wrote a song, so it's
You're so close to it, it's hard to
like,
tell.
yeah, I was like
how
maybe it's
different it
not
is,
that
or is it?
different, but he felt like this is definitely Bloody Hammer's album, and I thought, well, okay, I trust you guys, and I wrote a few more songs, and we put it on sent it in to them, and they loved it, and here we are, a new record coming in 2 months.
January
Yeah.
2021. I'm kind of glad this album isn't coming out in 2020 because I just want to move past this whole
Yeah.
year.
No. In a way, I was thinking it would be cool to come out in 2020 because it was such a weird year, and people are probably going to be looking back in years from now and be like, I want
But-
to see what those weirdos are doing in 2020 whenever that pandemic.
But you have to admit this year was cursed.
Oh, it was terrible.
But you know, we had really a lot of fun with the video for Night to Dismember. That was pretty unusual for anything we have done in the past.
Yeah, we were. I mean, for one, we couldn't get help to make
It was hard
video.
to even find like supplies, like everything. It was close to Halloween, and getting any kind of costumes or props or anything like that, everything was sold out.
Or even getting access to see
Access to shooting space, like areas to film.
Yeah, people, cameramen, like nobody was doing anything. And when we started thinking about how do you make a video for a Night to Dismember,
I mean, think about that title. I mean,
We were
how do you
like-
make a video for A Night to Dismember?
we were thinking about we're gonna get this epic, we have this epic, super expensive video of us going around and
Classic cars,
I don't know.
classic
So-
cars and chainsaws.
It just wasn't looking realistic to do that. So I just started playing around with After Effects and my crude knowledge of animation. I just made like a
Just a little loop.
yeah, a little loop of, and I was like, what do you think about doing this? Like just this weird animation thing. She thought it was great. She thought it was cute, and so then I had to learn more about animation. But I didn't want to get too good about it because I liked that it was not.
The simplicity of it.
I liked that I wasn't very good at it. Like that made it more
More
fun.
punk rock.
A little, yeah, a little more fun.
Gruesome Saturday, tonight we'll make a night to dismember. Legally insane, make no mistake. A night to dismember. Whoa.
So I guess that's about it, right?
That is, I think that covers everything.
And here's to us hoping that everyone has a better 2021. And thank you for clicking on this video. And hopefully you'll check out some of our music if you don't know it already. And our album comes out January.
2021. I think it's January 3rd. Is that right? No.
Seems like we should probably know the release date of our record.
And follow us on Spotify.
Oh yeah,
Like yours.
yeah. If you follow us on Spotify, you'll know immediately when the record comes out. But I think it's the 15th or 13th.
Yeah, I can't because I don't have internet right now.
Isn't that lame?
We can just put a little. You know,
We'll put
on the
a thing.
we'll put a thing on the screen.
We'll put a thing. But thank you so much, and here's to a good 2021.